E aí, cara, beleza? Tudo bem? Aqui fala do Márcio, estamos aqui com mais um vídeo maravilhoso aqui pra vocês, rapaziada. Estamos aqui na BGS, mano, no stand da Ubisoft, mano. E olha aqui, temos aqui, ó, The Division e Rainbow Six Mobile. Olha aí, mano. Tem bastante coisa, eu vou testar os dois jogos e depois eu vou falar pra vocês como é que tá, beleza? Tamo junto. Rapaziada, o The Division surge, eu tava jogando mais ou menos ali o tutorial e não é muito diferente do que a gente já jogou já na versão teste, beleza? Já o Rainbow Six Mobile é uma versão que rolou já em outros eventos e a gente tá jogando contra bot, então eu não acredito que seja a versão que tá disponível, que todo mundo baixou via VPN, show de bola? Então galera, o jogo tá a mesma coisa por enquanto e a que tudo indica, será que vai sair pro Brasilzão? Será que o Just One vai anunciar o Brasilzão? Vamos aguardar, beleza? Qualquer novidade a gente traz aí, show? E rapaziada, um dos jogos mais jogados aqui na BGS também está sendo o The Crew. O The Crew é um jogo de carro, mano, de corrida, que você pode estar jogando no volante. Eu vou estar testando aqui agora com vocês. E o que não poderia faltar seria o Assassin's Creed Mirage, que saiu há pouco tempo também, rapaziada. Primeira vez que vou jogar no PS5 e o Assassin's Creed Mirage. E aí, rapaziada, estou aqui com o homem, o Just One, mano. Ele que é responsável aí pela parte criativa do projeto do Rainbow Six Mobile. Então eu vou fazer todas as perguntas que vocês fizeram aí nos comentários pra ele, beleza? Just One, Rainbow Six Mobile depende de aparelhos médio a alto nível de hardware. A equipe de Rainbow Six Mobile tem algo em mente para fazer com que o Rainbow Six Mobile funcione em aparelhos mais simples e, consequentemente, atingindo um público maior?
Yeah, it's been a huge part of our strategy, honestly, and the reason is a lot because of Brazil. We really want to be big in this market. We're super excited to come here, and so what we did is really looked at what are the devices that everyone's using in Brazil, and the numbers we were able to come to is if we can target 4 GB devices, we can at least get a majority of players in Brazil can play the game. So that's what we spent the first half of this year just on compressing the game down to fit and run on a 4 GB device. So that's where we're at now. We continue to work at it, but with this kind of work, you don't exactly know how it's going to play out. So we can't promise anything more than that right now, but 4 GB devices is what we've been able to get down to. Honestly, we thought it was impossible in January of this year, and now we've gotten that far, so we're pretty happy, but we're still pushing even harder.
Okay. Just One, Rainbow Six Mobile, por sua natureza, é completamente competitivo, e o público mobile constantemente pede Ranked, MD5 e até mesmo MD7. Sei que é um pouco cedo, mas podemos esperar um cenário competitivo assim como no SIG?
Well, first, we actually just released competitive mode 3 weeks ago. And right now we're leaving it a best of 5, but the community has been asking for best of 7. The reason for best of 5 is session length. A best of 7 match can run almost an hour. That's a long time on a phone. And so we'll see if the community really wants it, though. We will bring best of 7, but right now, competitive ranked mode, best of 5, we have it in the game. As far as esports goes, it's a complicated question for us. Because obviously Siege has been very popular in esports, and I don't believe you can just say you're going to be esports and now you're esports. But what you can do, because it's the community that decides that, the players. What you can do is make a game that has everything it needs to be an esport, and I believe that we have delivered on that. Things like authoritative server, good luck, or smooth gameplay, 30 FPS, 60 FPS, smooth, all these kind of things, and the very high skill cap as well, so players can play for 5,000 hours and still always be getting better. These are all things Siege has. It's things that we have. And so it's up to the community and the players if we really end up being an esport. But we have the Siege Invitational here in Brazil next year in Sao Paulo. So we're excited to show up there. Also to see what we can bring to the esports market as well.
Dentro do game, o que eu mais vejo e ouço sendo questionado entre os players é a escolha dos personagens entre os rounds. Existe alguma possibilidade de deixar o sistema parecido com o do Siege?
Yeah, very good question, and something we are always fighting about on the team. We decided at first to do 1 by 1 because I didn't like the idea that it was almost its own mini game to pick your operator you wanted. And if you didn't get it, it's frustrating. Especially with our ticket system and things like this, it makes it even worse. Where Siege, it's you all pick it once. That said, it makes it a longer process, and that's not fun. So we are looking to see if we can bring it back to the Siege way, but we have so much to do that something that's already working, it's hard to prioritize that to change it. So it's a big discussion on the team. Might happen in the future, but we have so many other priorities right now.
Nos drones e nas câmeras, ao spotar o adversário, podemos ver o contorno por trás da parede, fazendo com que o drone seja o melhor item do jogo. Já foi visto o ping vermelho no modo veterano, em betas passadas. Por que vocês optaram em manter o contorno?
A true hardcore player. We've heard this from the hardcore community many times. The big reason for now that we're keeping them is because it's a very small screen and you can be playing in very bright environments, so it can be hard to see. And we don't want our game to be a game about camouflage. We want it to be a game about tactics, shooting, teamwork. So we've tried to take the camouflage part down a little bit. It also allows us to use more cosmetics that maybe would hide the player if they have certain camouflage cosmetics on, but with the red outline, it doesn't give you that advantage. So there's a lot of good reasons that we're doing it, I promise, but I also know at high level play, maybe in competitive, we could turn it off. We're open to it. We're listening to the community as we always do.
É a última pergunta que eu tenho aqui, que normalmente essas aqui são as mais repetidas entre a comunidade.
Last question.
Okay.
Existe alguma possibilidade de termos um operador exclusivo de Rainbow Six Mobile?
Do you work for Ubisoft? I'm not sure. I saw Ubisoft on the tag.
No, because he is our guest.
Yes, okay. What I can say is that everyone's really excited about the potential of our very own unique operator, but Siege already has so many great operators that they've made, operators that the players really want to be able to play. So for the moment, we're focused on bringing people's favorite operators into Rainbow Six Mobile, but of course it's something everyone dreams about and would like to do in the future.
Very thank you. The community, Brazilian community,
Yeah.
like so much this game. E estamos aguardando muito o jogo também, tá? Então, muito obrigado desde já pela oportunidade Ubisoft também. Muito obrigado, thank you so much. E é isso.
Yeah, I mean, we want the same thing. And as much as you guys are really excited for Rainbow Six Mobile in Brazil, we are also. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here with some of my team, because we see this market as just really important and really exciting for us. So keep it up. Great questions from obviously very knowledgeable players.
Bom, rapaziada, diretamente da BGS, com exclusividade, a entrevista com o diretor criativo do Rainbow Six Mobile, o Just One. Mano, ele me deixou com uma certa esperança aí com relação de todos os problemas que ele já sabe, já tem ciência. Ele respondeu, e também a questão do competitivo. Galera, só depende da gente, mano. E é lógico que eu quero saber de você, mano. O que vocês acham disso? Eu quero saber, mano. Mano, tem muita coisa ainda. Vou estar trazendo muito conteúdo aqui da BGS, diretamente da BGS, com exclusividade, obviamente. Então já deixa aquele likezão, se inscreve no canal e ativa as notificações, beleza? Tamo junto, é nóis.